Well, where's my box of mints? I can't go on the air without my mints. What? Oh, fuck. Alright, jeez, it's, June 14th. This is the GAnooze special. I don't have my damn mints. Can't go on the air. Damn moth in my hair. Oh, that's it. Special. There's a damn moth in my hair. Really? It was a moth. It just flew right into my hair. Life is hard here. Anyway, to the news. It's Iowa flooding. Yes, it's flooding there, but it's residing now. Residing? No, it's not residing. It's receding. That's the word. I'm having some functional problems. So, I'll need time to catch up. So anyway, it's a little, all the water's kind of dirty and sewagey and shit, and so, they're telling people, you don't flush your toilets because that's the cleanest water in your house, you dumb fucker. But anyway, that's what they're saying. What the hell? Is microphone on? I don't know. Hey, microphone, you on? Everything's not going well here. Few minor production problems. So black conservatives are a little bit conflicted about the Barack Obama thing. It's because okay, it's a black guy, should vote for him, but I support white only and stuff, and so it would be really stupid to have a black president because I support white only because I'm a conservative, and the conservatives like white only. They like the liberty to be, to discriminate. Conservatives like that stuff. Amazing atheists like that too, but most people with a brain are kind of skeptical. But anyway, Rice, that foreign whatever Department of whatever person. She thinks these Jewish settlements, where they're building some more houses, where the Palestinian capital would be when they get their state, and she says that's not a good idea. So, you see, that's where the negotiators probably come in handy. They might want to figure that part out first and at least say, hey, you know what? No point in negotiating if you're going to be building houses where the capital of the other country is going to be. Yeah, it's kind of a mistake. Jesus. They made a lot of progress in the last 20 years, really. Huge progress. Okay, Afghanistan. This was a funny story. 870 prisoners escaped from our grasp, our clutches over there. You're annoying me. You're gonna have to go outside or something. Anyway, so they escaped. They blew open the doors and blah blah blah. Blah. Anyway, and so you're just figuring, they're trying to recapture them. Yeah, I'm sure these guys are gonna be a lot easier to recapture now after you've tortured them, fucked with them and shit. Now they know, hey, better off dying. See, look at him, little moth. He's cute. Anyway, better off dying than getting recaptured again. And so they're gonna be a little tricky to recapture, I think. GOP fundraising is down, so the Republicans are a little bit concerned. Can't get no money coming in, so they can't put on the silly little 20-second spots like, do you trust this man to be president of the United States? Look at him, he's a darky. They won't have any money for that commercial. So I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to be really in tough shape. Okay, 1,000 horses. 1,000 horses a year die in these stupid goddamn racetracks. Who the fuck knew? And that's just on the racetracks. Imagine how many they kill training them and shit. I mean, goddamn, who the fuck knew that? So it really is an obscenity there. Just ban the whole thing. Fuck it. It really is disgraceful. 1,000 horses a year. I mean, just for nothing. So jackasses can bet on them. I mean, think about it. It's just, it's a little bit sad. It's pitiful. Pitiful human behavior. So Bush and that Stargowski guy from France, they're warning Iran again. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, they're saying. Again, for the 694th time, with the nuclear stuff. But Iran saying, no, we're making nuclear, power plants. And they probably are, because, what? They got a real problem over there, because they're all dependent on hydroelectric power. And, they had a drought this year, and so they're fucked. It is kind of funny. They're supposed to have all this oil, but unfortunately, none of it, somehow they can't use any of it in their own country. Lionel Richie and the Commodores. The Commodores having a reunion tour, supposedly. And you're just probably saying, damn, my gold toilet seat is tarnished. That's what he must be thinking, stuff like that. And you know, he's figuring, oh, and the diamonds on my dog's collar are getting kind of dull, and so he's just saying, I gotta make some more money, so yeah, I'll get those guys back together and we'll sing some more dopey songs together. So, I mean, Jesus Christ. And, you know, he's only, what, 95 years old, so it'll be great fun. Speaking of music industry, I guess it's a focus of a lot of people's interest. In Tennessee, they're having some sort of like Bonnaroo. So it's, I guess, that Bono guy, and like there's going to be like Chris Rock and Metallica and all kinds of other kind of has-been-y things. Whatever. Yeah, to solve all the world's problem by playing music. Yeah, sure. Right. Great idea. Saudi Arabia, back over the Middle East. See, we're just popping back and forth between the two places. There's their chief oil minister guy supposed to be making some sort of speechy tomorrow, and they're saying he's going to announce that they're going to increase production by 500 million barrels, you know, so they'll have a total of 1 billion barrels that they produce a year. Yeah, I doubt the whole thing. It's probably just all a bunch of smoke and mirrors, so to speak. Because, you know, if they could have realistically increased production, they would have done, you know, 6 months ago. So, I mean, maybe they'll be able to do it for 6 months, but it probably won't last any longer than that. But anyway, because, you know, they can't sell their oil, apparently. They're worried that people will lose their taste for oil if it gets too expensive. Yeah, right. It makes the world go round, you know. Oh yeah, that Tim Russert guy, you know, from Meet the Press, just, you know, what can you say? He died, you know, he just heart attack died, doing little promo clips, you know, to send out to personalize the show. Come on, you folks in Iowa, let's all listen to Meet the Press this week. But anyway, yeah, so, you know, it's very tragic. I'll make fun of it, blah, blah, blah. But there's not much of a story, you know, heart attack, die. That's it. You know, I didn't find it. I mean, he was an interesting guy. He was just kind of like, you know, he was almost a little too generically human. And, you know, to me, you know, he was a little bit tough. But, I mean, to me, if you're going to be tough, then you say to the politicians, well, will you take a lie detector test, you lying scumbag? That's what I would be asking the politicians. Prove it, you little bastards. Okay, anyway, hey, the government's saying, you know, they made polar bears, they put them on the threatened list, and now they decided, the government said, well, but it is okay to annoy them and injure them if you're looking for oil. So if you're marching around in the old tundras or something, around in the ice and shit, and you come across, you know, and you're looking for oil, and you come across a polar bear, you can insult it. Maybe you can probably paint a swastika on its head and call it a Holocaust denier or something. You can annoy it. Annoy it. Yes, I'm going to annoy the polar bear. Good idea. Anyway, Japan, 7.2 earthquake, but it was in this mountainous region, so it only like landslided a few people, so not too many people killed, but you know, bad for those few people. And it's a pretty big quake, 7.2 on the scale of scales. So a big story I read, okay, relevant to my life here on the YouTubes. It was some dopey story about blog training. You know, because apparently these bloggers need training on how to do their blogging without getting into trouble. And apparently there was one story, a guy got sued because of defamation, you know. And so apparently there's been 100 cases and $12 million in awards. So yeah, 60% of the cases were for making fun of people in an evil way, defamation of character. Another 30 or 40%, 30% was like copyright, and the rest were for you know, invasions of privacy by these reckless bloggers. See, here on YouTube it's a V in front of that word vlogger, so it's basically the same thing. So same rules apply, fucktards. You really can't just open your mouth and say whatever the fuck you want. You gotta take a little bit of responsibility for it, shitheads. So that was good. That was encouraging news. So then Yahoo and Google. So we'll finish up with that in Microsoft. It's getting weirder and weirder. So apparently now Yahoo's going to make a deal with Google. So we'll have Google ads on Yahoo, which makes a lot of sense. We're competitors, except we're collecting our revenue together. So that's kind of bullshit. And Microsoft's still talking about maybe buying Yahoo's search engine. At least the interface, right? That opened the doorway. I don't think they want the actual search engine because it's shit. So, It is just kind of a joke. These companies too have destroyed really good companies. I mean, Yahoo bought Fast Technology, which was pretty good search engine technology, and just fucking ruined it. It's just, well, whatever. It's just disgraceful what we get for search engines. All this monetizing of the index. I mean, it's like monetizing the card catalog at a library. It really doesn't make any fucking sense. Damn it. Okay, so that's the news. So thanks for tuning in. Sorry to those people who keep nagging me about doing more newses. But, you know, we're busy around here. And I'm missing, I can't find my damn mints. And there's important things happening in the world. At least in my world. And, you know, I can't be here every day. But I'll see what I can do. Try to do better in the future. That's all I can do. I can try to do better. Can't promise a damn thing, though. So that's it. That's the end. Good night and good news.